Hello everyone, my name is Stephen George and I play video games. Sometimes that's Minecraft, and once a month it is Minecraft for sure here on StephenCraft. We have some fine folks here with me. We have Chase,
Hello.
We have Danny,
Hello.
and we also have Jeremy joining us today.
Hi.
And we're going to be highlighting some more stuff on the StephenCraft server. We introduced it last month, and this time we are going to be looking at some of the towns, because there's a lot of interesting places that you can visit that are not just Spawn and Paradise, though we will be taking a look at Paradise. You can get to the towns, whenever you first arrive on the server, you'll be at Spawn. You can get here with /spawn, but right at the front there's a list of towns, and you can right-click them and they will take you places. So you guys lead the way, and I'll follow you, and we'll take a look at some interesting things.
Going to Paradise first?
Yep.
Paradise.
So this should seem a little bit familiar to viewers if they saw the first video. And if you haven't seen the first video, by the way, you should, because it's a good introduction to the server. So where are we going?
Well, the main thing about Paradise is what we have that we let all players know about when they first join the server is the public farm system. We go through and we try to make sure that there's always the necessary materials that players need to get started. So straight down this pathway here is the public farm, which has all your essentials that you need food-wise to get started, as well as some small basic materials.
That is too cool. And also, I think we should probably mention now, before we get too far into this, if people are interested in living in a town like Paradise or any of the other towns, what is it that they need to do?
On each respective town's rules board, there will be a section that tells you who is in charge of the area. Speak with one of those players to ask to be assigned a plot. They will give you a plot and go over again the basic rules of the area. That way you don't kind of go through and get on someone else's area, or just general try to keep everyone happy is what we're going for. So you just speak with the person that's labeled there. Usually it's 2 to 3 players. If you cannot get in touch with them, you can send them a private message they'll get when they log on, and they usually sign you a plot as soon as they get back.
Yeah. It's a pretty, from what I can tell, efficient process, and it seems to work really well. And some of the towns, obviously particularly Paradise, have become, huge. And I know that there's even some things that we didn't show off in the first video that we should definitely take a look at and just kind of wander around and see, because this place is a lot bigger than we made it out to be.
Well, in Paradise, we do have the current economy system, which a new one is rolling out very soon. But the current economy system is based off of XP levels. So we have the bank where you go in and you store your XP. You store 10 levels at a time, and it adds it to our scoreboard system, where you can make sure that if you don't want to lose your levels, you can keep them for enchanting, but you can also use them to buy items in the XP shop. When the new economy system rolls out, you will be able to trade XP for currency.
That is cool. That is cool.
What's going to be the actual currency?
It'll be just a numeric value system. It's registered as $1 right now, but
so it's not like diamonds or gems or anything.
It's like
No,
There's no actual
it's-
item that.
it's an actual physical currency. Well,
Wow.
virtual
So
currency.
virtual, physical.
Virtually
there be like
physical.
will there be an item that actually sits in your inventory that's your currency, or is it all within the system?
No.
Okay, that's
Actually,
what
if you'll
I
do
was
/BAL, it'll show you how much money you have currently in your balance.
BAL. Yeah.
It's BAL.
Yeah.
I've got $1,000.
So do I.
Like,
We're like super
every player-
poor.
I've got like $1 trillion.
we can buy new shoes.
Whenever a player joins for the first time, they are given their initial amount, which is 1,000.
Okay. Very cool.
But as of right now, the current place to spend your levels is going to be the mark down here, which is one of the first systems we just went through and designed. But it's just your basic walk up, read the sign, stand on the glowstone, hit the button. It takes the levels from your balance in the bank and gives you your item. Of course, if you have the space in your inventory.
Yes. That is way, way cool. That is really, really awesome.
And it's all command blocks.
Go Jeremy.
Man. That's so
Yeah.
cool. So, this is something that exists now?
Yes, this is what's
this
online
works.
now.
Okay.
Actually, if you'll follow me, I'll show you the new mall that's going in. It's actually right down the road.
And the new one is going to rely on the new currency
The
system.
new currency, yes.
I see. Interesting.
This is the new mall. It's
Very
under
nice.
its construction process. We've been working out the balancing of the economy, and then you'll be able to come in here, and it's a sign purchase system. So you'll come in, click a sign, it'll give you the item. The fun thing that we're going to do with this is this statue here in the middle. There will be a contest once a month on the server for a player to build something that will fit in this area. The player that wins statue will be placed in the center of the mall, and they will be given a prize of server currency.
Wow.
So
That is
it's
pretty
a fun
sweet.
little thing we decided to do to let people get involved more.
Yeah, definitely. That is awesome. And the mall is awesome, too. I haven't actually been in here. And you have a McDonald's.
Yes, we have a McDonald's.
Why wouldn't there be a McDonald's in the mall, right?
Exactly.
Oh, that is too cool. That is awesome. Another thing I wanted to point out while we are in Paradise is I think one of the things people want to know is if Mal and I are on the server regularly building, and we get on here a good bit, Mal especially, and she actually built a house here, and I figured that we would quickly show that off, at least give people a general idea of where it is if they want to jump on here and see it. Because she spent some time on it. It's something that she did. I built a building too, but we're not going to look at that. It's a work in progress. I know in the last video we pointed out the Mountain District, but I think there's actually been a few other additions to all of this stuff. Just besides Mal's house, like there's some other things, other buildings over in this way that are new too.
Yeah, ever since the last video came out, we got that big burst. There's been tons of people just building crazy things everywhere.
Yeah, this one's cropped up recently, and a couple pieces over here, but then you've got Mouse House right here.
Yeah, Mao is over in the Mountain District, so if anyone wants to see it, they can. It's down here. I have been responsible for absolutely no aspect of this, just for the fact I was doing other things.
You helped with the porch.
I did do the porch. I added some stuff. I connected it to the road, so I feel accomplished. But yeah, this is her. So if you want to see her house, she has one here, and then there's another like secret one underwater. But I'll let you guys try and figure that out yourself. Anyway, so we've seen Paradise. Where is what's the next town that we're going to be heading over to?
We're going to head over to Sweet Life. Sweet Life was the next official established town.
Okay, and we can go to the spawn and click the sign there, or we can just do warp Sweet Life.
So this is Sweet Life. This is the
Okay.
area that kind of sprung up after Paradise did. Like I said, it's the second officially established town on the server, and they boomed. They grew fairly quickly. The big thing about Sweet Life is the server message board. There's an area over here you can come where there will be empty maps. You grab an empty map and you stand on the message board and right click. When you do that, the message board is the exact area that a map is. So we can place messages on this board in blocks, and it fills the map. And all it takes is one person updating the map, and they all update.
Wow. Okay, that's a really nifty idea.
It's a fun thing for players to leave messages for each other because they can't always get a hold of us to do a server announcement for them.
Mm-hmm.
So you come in, you put your message on the board, you update your map, and that causes all the other maps to update.
Wow. So it's almost like you have a message board in your pocket all the time.
Correct.
That is pretty cool. And this is a feature just in Sweet Life.
Yes. Sweet Life asked. They said, "Can we do something kind of like a message board?" I said, "Sure." And they said, "Well, Steph Bling did this video where he done something," and I said, "Well, let's look at it." Pulled it up, looked. I said, "That shouldn't be any problem to do." About an hour later, we had this.
That's awesome. And Sweet Life is a cool place. And also, all of these towns are at least predominantly built in survival, correct?
Correct.
Right.
All of these towns are in survival because when people join the server, even though we're flying for the course of the video, people are playing in survival, which is one of the things like why the mall and the currency system are all very valuable, is because they can acquire items, which they will need. And there is another town that you wanted to take a look at, and that is what?
That is Olympic Island, the third section that was set up. It is right now the second largest town on the server.
Okay, so Warp Olympic Island. And I love how whenever you first come to the town, like even in Sweet Life, you have like the map loading. It takes a minute to load because it's so many different maps, but that's really, really sweet that it gives you a general idea of where you are and how big the area is. So where are we at this moment?
We are in the center. We are in the Olympic Stadium. The Olympic Stadium is where we hold the pixel art contest. As you can see, the link and the other symbol there is the first and second place winners from the last contest.
Okay. Very cool.
The creator of this town came to me. He goes, "Be okay if we had like a pixel art contest. It sounds like a great idea."
Mm-hmm.
So we went through and got everyone that wanted to participate, put them in creative, and let them participate, and then a member of staff judged the creations.
Very, very cool. And right outside of the stadium is an entire little town in and of itself,
Correct.
with one of the most, I don't know, the oddest looking buildings, but really cool at the same time. The gigantic brick and wood building.
Yeah, that's been an interesting progression.
Which has actually changed a little bit since last time too.
Yeah.
I come back and look at it every once in a while, and I remember when they
Yeah.
were first building it. Looks crazy.
But if players don't want to build in a survival town, there is a creative town.
Correct,
Yeah.
sir.
And we're going to go over there now, and that is Mapleton.
Yes.
And this is actually in a separate world, because everything else has been in the same world, but this is a separate world just for creative.
Right, everyone gets creative in this world. You don't have to be staff or anything. So, basically, this town is like different from the other ones because it's a little bit more extravagant, I guess you could say, because the players have creative.
And obviously in creative you're going to have you're going to be able to create things more quickly.
Yeah.
One of the buildings over here is ridiculous. I'll just you can kind of see it from the outside here going down the windows, but it's like there's all these different floors and it's just wildly huge
Wow, I never saw
and
that.
grandiose.
Yeah.
I saw it last time I was on and I was really impressed. I was like, man, what the crap? This is crazy.
Yeah, this was built by one of our moderators, Awesome Sauce. He's really good at building things.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
There's a huge like spire over here, and a Charizard. I haven't seen this. There's
Oh,
a
shoot,
Charizard and a Pikachu,
I haven't seen the
that.
Charizard either.
and the
He's
Charizard
holding
has
a
got a
hot
hot dog.
And
That's
mustard.
awesome. And actually, on that note, it'd probably be a good idea to switch over to the creative world proper and show all of the amazing artwork that's going on over there. And you can get to the creative world from the hub. You can either do /hub, or there's a link or a teleport to it from spawn. But inside the creative world, people are building all sorts of art projects, a lot of pixel art, like crazy amounts of pixel art.
Mel actually built this one.
Yeah,
The
this
Mystery
is
Science
Mystery
Theater.
Science Theater 3000. Mal built
Yeah.
that. She's a big fan of the show. There's a lot of Earthbound stuff, a lot of video game related stuff, and some of them are really well done, and some of them are huge. In particular, I know that there's a Mega Man somewhere around here.
You can
That
actually warp to MMX.
Really?
That'll take you right to it.
I feel like I'm like I'm about to run into it.
We actually
think-
had to move him when we spread Creative World out.
Oh,
because-
okay. So just
Yeah.
/MMX.
Yes,
yeah.
all
well,
the
slash warp MMX,
it all
yeah.
got packed in together so tight when everyone started building. In Creative, we had to just pick them up and move them.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's
Slowly loading.
crazy. Yeah,
This
that
was
thing
created
is
by
huge.
Zato Man, another one of our moderators.
How does he find time to do this stuff? Like,
Oh,
This took
He's-
like
he's-
3 hours.
he's done other crazy stuff that it's and
The ro-
things that were weirder than this. That's like why and how
Yeah,
and
It's
when.
amazing. And I think I was
because that's why.
I think I was almost to it, but someone had built a giant call box from Doctor Who.
Yeah, we were
And
right beside it.
Yeah, I think I probably saw it in the distance. I'm going to go back out there, but approach it from this side so I can show some more of the amazing pixel art. There's so much. It is absolutely crazy. But if that's your thing, because some people really like to do that in Minecraft, there's certainly a place for it.
Here it
And
is.
there is a lot of other people, like-minded people who would like to build with you. So, but here's the police box.
Mhm.
And that thing is big. It's pretty big.
There's actually a parkour course inside of this.
Oh, there's
that,
something
like-
inside?
Yeah, someone.
I
ended
did
up-
not know that
yeah.
there was something in... I don't even know... How do you get in?
Well, there's like a tiny door, but you can just do /through. It's been changed from a parkour course to a crazy
Oh,
roller
yeah,
coaster.
I saw
Wow.
this. I remember this now.
Oh yeah.
That is awesome.
It's like Space Mountain. It's like a really dark indoor roller coaster.
Yeah,
Looks like fun.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is just, a taste of some of the stuff that is available here on StephenCraft. We kind of brought the server to light in the last episode, but this time we're showing off some of the towns. If you want to join a town, you can. Just make sure that you pay attention to the rules board, which will be there as soon as you warp to a town. You can contact a person, get a plot of land, and build there. Have some neighbors, go on adventures, or if you want, you can come over to the creative world and build giant call boxes with roller coasters in them. Whatever floats your boat. But hopefully we will see you guys coming over to StephenCraft and checking it out. Anyway, thank you, all three of you, for joining me today and helping explain things and show me around. This has been a really good look at some of the towns.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
And with that, we're going to wrap it up, and we'll take another look next month at some of the cool things being built here on StephenCraft.